be Okay, sorry guys. So just to wrap it up, I'm sorry. Like there was no audio for a while, but we were just talking about Chuseok and how Anna's family is big, but she was overwhelmed with overseas work and stuff. So
I said I have a Kardashian family.
Yeah, and she usually gets stressed from the relatives, like asking when you're getting married, when are you getting a baby. Her brother is getting stressed too. Full wrap up there.
Okay, so did you get that talk from your family? Like, when are you getting married? When are you giving us kids?
I have like a very small family, and yeah, like I visited my grandpa's house yesterday, but like.
Do they care about you producing?
Of course they do, but like
children?
the most like my grandma's in a coma right now, so like they're not really in the mood to actually ask those kind of stuff, and they're like 때 되면 가겠지. There's a time and thing for everything, and you know, like he's gonna watch out on his own, and he'll meet someone hopefully.
Okay, well, we'll talk about your dating life in a second. Thank you, Sebastian, for joining the membership. Yay, Sebastian.
Happy Chuseok, everybody.
Happy Chuseok. I didn't even eat any special Chuseok food or anything like that.
That's depressing.
Chuseok food is really high in calories.
So?
It is high in calories.
So?
This week I'm trying
to... It's like once in a year.
Yeah, but like I have the shoot coming up, so I'm trying to like...
What shoot was it? Are you able to disclose it?
No, I can't say until it's...
Because like I'm confused because I did a meeting with some producers yesterday too.
Oh yes, they told me they were gonna email you. Did you meet in person?
Is it the same?
Yes, it's that one.
No,
that's different. They're filming way later.
Okay. So like a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, they told me they were gonna email you, message you. And how did it go? The meeting?
Yeah, it was just a casual meeting. I was like, yeah, whatever. If you come to Korea, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of. It seems like I had the meeting with those people too, and it's like. I feel like they always want to know about the same things, like about Korea, like, oh, is it really this pali culture? Is it really that intense? Why is everyone so looks obsessed? And like, I feel like a parrot, like I'm repeating the same
I relate
thing.
to that because like not only on these shows but in content in general too,
exactly.
Like on YouTube, all the things about Korea, there's like a cycle.
It's the same,
It's the same thing over and over, and whoever makes it trending again on TikTok, everyone starts talking about that again.
And I think maybe it's because like, okay, I get it, because like when people, especially like people coming to Korea for the first time, they're like, they have the idea of Korea like, oh, it's like all K-beauty, K-pop, and like, oh, you have the best clinics and blah blah blah. It's like the same. So I get it, because when I travel to New York, I'm like the most stereotypical, like typical, like romanticizing the city. Except New Yorkers must hate people like me. So it's like, but we live in Seoul, so we're so like everything so doesn't feel special anymore. But when people come and they're like, oh, so it's like, you know, the land of K-beauty, and like, what do you do here? I'm just like, I just get so like.
And there's no fault with that. Like,
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But as people who make Korean content and like go on these shows, like, it's like asking the same thing, and I'm like, I've pretty much done this. And
I feel like I'm just repeating myself.
So like I don't know if I'm allowed to, but like the show that contacted was like from the UK.
Yes.
I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but I appeared on a UK show before with a comedian called Russell Howard, and I said that I appeared on that show, and they were like, oh really? And then they were like, I know that person, the host knows that person, and then I told them the concept of what we did, and they were like, oh, it's pretty much
god, the exact
similar.
Same thing happened to me.
It's similar.
Yeah, the exact same.
Yeah.
And I told them about my thing that I'm doing this week, and they're like, oh, we know the exact crew, and the same thing.
Yeah. So Korea is still, I guess, relatively uncharted territory for a lot of like mainstream, like general public overseas. So still a lot to discover. Yeah,
but how I felt is like, because obviously if it's like a UK crew or like an American crew, and especially if they don't have anyone Korean working on their team, then I feel like their concept, their idea of Korea is really from a West, like they get their sources from westernized articles, and you know, so it's like it's very like one-dimensional, and then so I'm just like, oh, but this is, I don't know how I feel about that.
You try to make it two-dimensional then. You're that host, what do you call it, role, so it's just like a place like any other city. It's like, you know, if you really want to know how the real people like are working, living here, then you have to talk to the actual
you know, people that live here and like work, instead of just going to like, oh, let's go to a K-pop agency, because like that's not like how most people live. You know what I mean? So they're like, can you tell us about like the real Korea? I'm just like, you should just talk to any like kind of office worker like living in the 20s, 30s.
The problem is they're not well spoken. They won't give you.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't speak English and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess they're doing the best they can, like hiring us and stuff. Yeah, but like
otherwise, yes.
Speaking of Korea, like why is it so hot? It's September 20th, and why?
After today, I think it's gonna get cooler.
This is not normal. Like September 18th right now. It's past the middle of September, and being this hot is not normal. And they say this is going to be the coolest summer in history, like from now onwards. So it's not going to get any cooler than
It's
this.
definitely after today, tomorrow it's getting cooler.
They've been saying that for weeks now. I'm melting.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
a
wanna
catch-up
die.
talk. Like, what's going on with your
I
dating
want to die.
dating life?
No dating. Why do you keep on asking
Because
a
I
question
haven't
where the
seen
answer is the
him in
same?
a while, so it's like anything happening?
No,
Anything going
I just
on?
had this little talk because I was stuck with my dad yesterday in the car, and then he was like, "So nothing going on?" You know that dad talk, and he was like subtly asking, because we don't really talk about those kind of things.
Oh, really?
I think it's like an Asian thing, maybe.
I talked to my dad about it.
Well, I guess you are very open about it, but like Asian kids and Asian parents, they're like there's like this, you know, underlying, I don't know, like it's like kind of embarrassing to ask about private lives and relationships and stuff. So my dad's like, so like you're not meeting anybody nowadays, eh? And then I'm like, yeah, like I'm just stuck in the studio. I don't have any opportunities. I don't have any money. I don't have any time. And he's like, no, you're exaggerating. Like if there's a will, there's a way.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, like, you know, like he gave his own story. He was always stuck in the lab too, but he met my mom and, you know, all that. So he's like,
The lab.
yeah, he's a professor, so he was always stuck in the lab. And yeah, it was like, oh, okay, you know, like try to go out and socialize a bit and like prioritize your health, like take it easy, like, you know, like focusing on work is important too, but also focus on your life and getting like a
Yes.
you know, partner too. And
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, I'll try to
Really
do that.
nothing going on right now?
No,
Nothing?
no.
Okay.
No. And then like he kind of started throwing like embarrassing questions in my standard. He was like, so I think like you probably have a lot of like international subscribers and some of them might like you, right? So are you interested in maybe meeting your subscribers at least? And I'm like, I try to stay professional, and then yeah, I do think a lot of them kind of like have, you know, a crush on me and stuff, because it shows on the comments, right? Like not the YouTube comments,
yes,
but like
yes.
the DMs and YouTube, Instagram comments.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, maybe some of them, and I jokingly said like maybe I can get that green card, and he was like, oh, so are you like he's not racist, okay? Like he's like, oh, so are you thinking like white, black, or Hispanic, or like what? And I'm like, are you okay with that? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Is he okay with that?
Yeah. So I was like, are you okay with that? And he was like, yeah, I'm fine. Like, whatever. I'm just very interested in your choice. And I'm like, what? So you're okay if I don't marry a Korean? And it's
Interesting. So you don't talk to your dating life to your parents at all? Like even
like,
to your mom?
no. My
Since
mom
that?
thinks I'm...
Are you more comfortable talking to your dad or to your mom?
Neither.
Really?
It would be my dad, though, because he understands from a man's male's point of view. But my mom's always like, no tattoos, Christian, and also Korean, and also has to have a good family background, college degree, no dyed hair, all that. She has a list of things.
No dyed hair?
Yeah,
like
no,
even
no.
if it's like a dark brown?
No.
Really?
No.
That's so strict.
No, and yeah, she has all those stuff. My dad, and in the other hand, my dad's like, so is she white or black or Hispanic? I'm like, what?
I mean, if I had to talk to anyone about my dating, I would talk to my mom more, because it was a little bit more comfortable. And then when my dad first found out when I had got my first ever boyfriend, he was like, my mom told him, and I was obviously in London.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she's dating now, she has a boyfriend now, and then apparently he was like, and then he got like a soju, and he was like eating dinner. He's like, he's like, I'm the one that raised them, that feed them everything, and now she's like, you know, like in love with another boy. It annoys me.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine if you had a daughter and like you
I could never. Like, I'm sorry,
you
girls
put all
out
your
there.
love and effort.
Yeah, I'm sorry, girls out there, but the reason I want to get a boy is exactly because of this reason. Because the world is a dangerous place, and I feel like I put all my precious love and like care into my girl.
And then, yeah, when they're babies, they're like, Daddy,
Yeah,
I love you.
yeah. And then they're
like,
off to another guy, and I can't see that. I can't see
apparently
that.
moms
happening.
get like that with their sons too.
No, they don't.
A little bit, but not as extreme
guess.
as boys. But
Yeah.
apparently,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see your son getting a girl, and you're like, that bitch,
That bitch.
that bitch.
Yeah. So, I mean, parents are very serious about relationships once you actually mention it. Like they act as if they're like very indifferent and like they don't care, but once they actually immerse into the topic, they're asking like all these details and stuff. Like
Yeah.
yesterday when I mentioned the green card, like jokingly, he was like, "Oh, but you don't have to put value in those kind of things, you know. Just like a good person is enough. Like a person that doesn't."
Who said that? Your dad?
My dad. Yeah. I was like, I'm chill. I'm like joking, you know. Like he's like, you don't have to go to America to find a green card person. Why do you think like that? And I'm like, no, I want to raise my kids in the States and all that. Education is bad here. I went on with the joke, and he kept on like, you know, becoming more serious and serious.
Yeah.
I
I mean, my dad, he was saying to us, like, when we had our family gathering a few weeks ago, not for Chuseok, but he was saying, I'm talking about my brother, and my brother's feeling, like, all the pressure, like, oh,
Oh yeah, your
He's,
brother.
yeah, he's like 96, he's 2 years younger, and he's like at that age where he's like,
He's the son,
Yeah,
too.
he actively wants to be dating and stuff, but he's just like, my dad was saying, yeah, the women these days, they will not date you unless you have all these things.
Holy wow!
and
Your
my-
dad said that actually.
Yeah, he said that. He was like, when it was my day, like, people weren't as, like,
Ooh,
materialistic.
okay.
Like, that's what he was saying. But then my cousins, they were like, yeah, but like, that's like the nature of, like, most girls. They're gonna be like that. Like, that's why he has to work hard and, like, do something, like, prove himself or something like this. Because obviously, if you have nothing going for yourself, like, who's gonna date you?
Wow.
But that's she was
a
just
lot of
telling him the
pressure, too.
reality.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and then my brother is also, he's not, like, the tallest guy. He's, like,
But does that apply to you too? Does your dad say the same stuff to you too?
what?
Like you gotta have like a good salary job and like something established if you want to go to 시집 가려면 stuff like that. Get married. Because you said your brother has a lot of pressure from your dad saying like the
No, not from my dad.
realities.
No,
Oh,
he from himself.
From
my
himself.
Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad was like, no, 안타깝다고. Like,
안타깝다.
he was feeling sorry for my brother.
He's concerned.
Yeah, he's concerned. He was saying like, oh my brother, like my son, he's like facing all these pressure. He feel like he can't date unless he
Yeah.
has a car and like assets and
That's
blah blah blah.
true, that's
And then he was saying, I feel sorry for him because in my day, dating when I was in my 20s, it was not that bad.
Yeah,
But now people
my
have
dad
higher
still
expectations.
think like that. My dad still thinks like that, and then he's like, oh, you know, girls are just gonna like you with the way you are. Like, don't worry about like apartments or whatever. And I'm like, Dad, you don't know the reality right now. Like, kids are different these days. Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm sure. Like, go to church. There will be a nice girl over there waiting for you. God will send a nice partner with you. I believe it. I believe that to some extent. So maybe I'll check out church.
And then my dad ended up getting really drunk. We were drinking like soju and then whiskey. And then my dad,
You drink with your parents?
Of course.
Wow.
You
That's nice.
don't do anything with your parents.
Well, my parents don't drink, first of all.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I don't do any like intimate activities with my parents.
Oh, my
Like,
dad
it's pretty
really
much-
likes it when I drink with him.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
We have heart to hearts.
Oh,
and then
that's good.
yeah, and then he got so drunk, and then I was like using that point, and then I ended up filming a video, and I was like, Dad, you said you're gonna buy me a car, right? And he was like, of course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is he going to buy you a car?
And then he was just in a good mood, and then everyone was like encouraging him, like, yeah, do it. And I was like, what are you gonna buy? And he was like, oh, like, what do you want? And then everyone was going to like ask for like a Mercedes, and I was like, yeah, seriously. And he was like, okay, why not?
Really?
Yeah. But then I got it on video, and I was like, if you don't remember this tomorrow, I have this on film, so you can't back out.
Well, when dads say those kind of stuff, they're pretty much serious. So. Wow,
So
you got
maybe-
yourself a Mercedes
maybe.
over the holiday. Okay, that's great.
I honestly don't need a car, and it's just like the maintenance fees is like, I feel like it's
That's
a waste
also
of money.
true.
It's a waste of money.
Yeah. Well, let me read some super chats.
Okay.
Rachel, if you want to kill some time, we can have a Zoom call like your dad said. And if there's a will, there's a way. P.S. If you want to give Sangwoo my email, I won't mind.
That's what he was talking about, your dad.
Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah.
David gets like marriage proposals in these
Yeah, like I posted something on my Instagram yesterday, and then like I got some stuff.
What did you post?
Just a picture of like the RM thing, like where RM went to. Like he went to a temple, and
Yes.
I went to the same place because I was in the area, and that was really nice. And then I did the same pose, and
You got marriage proposals from that?
no. Like a lot of people were like, you know, DMing and commenting and stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I got another super chat, but I just missed it. But anyways, okay. Oh yeah. Thanks for the PayPal, Trisha. And thank you, Pizza.
Yes, like the stream, subscribe,
Yeah,
and
smash the stream.
if you want to support, feel free to send super chats and whatnot.
Sangu, come get it. Sangu, go get the Rachel
They
green
really
card.
like him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he became a superstar after yesterday.
really?
Like the peaky thing. You were there too, right?
I was there. That
yeah.
was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he needs to be on stream again. Like, apparently there's a new trend, the ombre new. Did you see it?
There's too many. I don't know.
You don't know this?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Ombreño?
Voila.
It's trending. You should do it. I don't know. I can't do it, but it's like this Brazilian dance that's going trending like worldwide and in Korea too. Everybody's doing it. Like,
Really?
all I see on Reels and like YouTube and whatever. It's
I
like
clearly don't watch the same content that you do.
no,
on
like for
Reels.
real. This is like getting like mainstream. Like
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm really like chat. Let me know like if you know that.
Do you know what he's talking about?
The ombreño or whatever. Like everybody's doing this. You know.
Okay. As for topics today, I brought most of these, but do you want to talk about NewJeans or no?
Nah.
No, you set it
yeah,
up.
but you included a HYBE article, so I just put it HYBE for its
Yeah,
sake.
and I thought we needed to include it in the title just so like. I can cover it.
Well, you do have news prepared for that, like the blind thing, right? So-
Yeah, the blind thing. But let's do that after a couple of stories. Yeah, so we will talk about it briefly. I will give my opinion.
Okay.
After a few stories. Let's do Taylor Swift first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
wait! Wow, 50! Woo! CC, yes. Pizza. My mom and dad had that chat with me recently, except they were giving me permission to have a fling overseas. It was quite embarrassing. A fling overseas. They were giving you a.
How old are you, CC?
Yeah, they were giving you permission to have a fling overseas, but not a serious relationship. Fling is like a one-off thing, right?
It's just like something not serious, right?
Yeah.
Just like a
I
fun,
wonder why you can have a fling overseas, but
not like a relationship.
yeah. So, well, thank you so much for that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the Taylor Swift thing.
Okay. Whoa, Taylor Swift. Okay.
So, yeah, this was like it happened last week, and it was kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Because she is one of the biggest like
She is the
singers.
biggest.
She is the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's a billionaire also, and she has come out in support of Kamala Harris, and this was just after the debate
Right.
of Donald Trump and
Yeah.
her, and she puts it on her Instagram. She has like crazy amount of followers on Instagram. And this didn't surprise me because in the previous election, she was supporting, what's her name? In the previous election.
Previous election, Hillary?
Yes, Hillary.
Uh-huh.
And so this was not really surprising. And she said, I think she's a steady-handed, gifted leader. I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. And yeah, and then she signed herself saying a childless cat lady. And yeah, and apparently she does have like the number of voters that it shot up after she put that onto her Instagram, and Donald Trump was not happy about this. He even commented on this, and even Elon Musk. Elon Musk is like for some reason obsessed with Taylor Swift.
He had some weird like sexual harassment kind of.
He was like, "I will give
tweet.
you,
I will give you my baby or
kids,
something."
Taylor."
Yeah.
Like he's a bit weird in this aspect, but what I saw, and then this became on Korean news as well because it's a kind of a big deal, and then all the Korean commenters are saying like, it's amazing that in America, like celebrities
Artists
can actually speak so openly and like advocate for candidates. When in Korea, like this will never happen. Have you ever heard of anyone in Korea?
There are, but it's usually like people that are past their prime. They're like comfortable.
older.
Yeah. They're like
Yeah.
in their 40s or something, and they're like, I'm gonna pick a lane and actually Yeah, it takes a big hit on you if you have a political stance.
Yeah, in Korea, I just never heard of like artists actually, just being like go vote and like vote for this candidate.
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
seriously never ever happens.
Right.
Yeah.
And I heard this start. I don't know in detail, but I heard this started because Trump said something about like they eat cats or like their pets.
Yes, on the
pets
border
in,
they're
like,
eating all the like the people's cats and
Ohio
dogs.
or somewhere like
Yeah.
Springfield, and then that was like a racist narrative, and then everybody started jumping on it. Like the immigrants were eating their cats or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Taylor's like a cat
She has 3 cats.
cat mom and
Yes.
stuff. So yeah, that triggered her somewhere. So. Yeah, like American elections, honestly, as a bystander, as an observer, it's pretty entertaining in my opinion.
It is entertaining. I'm so glad I don't have to be like the one trying to vote.
Well, when it comes to us, like our elections,
Yeah, we're fucked too,
it's
so.
as much as stressful as
Yeah,
it is.
we're fucked too,
So,
so.
like, I always wonder why do we only have 2 people to vote for? Like, you know.
Yeah, but you still don't know like if her endorsement is actually gonna. You don't know until the actual day, because
Yeah.
America's so huge. You don't know what people are thinking.
Yeah. And then once
yeah.
you even win, the opposite side's gonna say it's rigged, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna like, you know, raid
What
Capitol
do you
Hill
guys?
and stuff.
What do you guys think? Who's gonna win? Because most of you are in America.
Like, no offense, I think Kamala's gonna win. Like,
You don't know.
The stats
honestly-
are saying it right now.
The stats are saying, but you honestly just don't know.
I think she's probably gonna win. Yeah, I'm just a random Korean, so what does it matter? Like, I'm just reading the news and seeing the tide, and it feels like she's gonna win. So I'm going all in on like solar power and all that stuff. Like, Korean stocks are tied to American stocks, like
I mean, the
elections
worldwide
as well.
economy is, yes.
So yeah, there's this. It's so funny because like they have no relevance at all in a personal level, but there's like a Kamala Harris stock and Trump stock in Korea, like designated. There's a list for that, and then according to their approval rates and like their, you know, their rates, it just fluctuates, and
Yeah.
Until the elections, a lot of people are like just like betting on those, and it's fun.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who just assumed Hillary would win also last time.
That's true, that's
Loads of celebrities
Yeah.
came out in support of Hillary. So,
Yeah.
but still, you don't know what's going to
But
happen.
on the flip side, Trump also got like another attempt getting
Yeah,
assassinated.
he got second attempt
Yeah,
right,
that's
on a golf
crazy.
course or something.
Yeah, and they like actually caught him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Musk was saying like, why isn't the opposite side getting any assassination attempts?
I mean,
Well,
I
I see what he's trying to imply there, but you know, that's not something.
what is he trying to imply?
It's probably saying something in the lines of like, you know, why is it only happening to this side, and who's
Because
behind
he's just
all?
more provocative.
Who's behind all of this? You know, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, is that what he's suggesting?
I don't know. That's my way of interpreting that tweet, but yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Anna, watch your skirt on David's stream. We can see. Are you wearing a skirt?
It's not skirt, it's shorts.
Yeah, it's
oh,
shorts.
And I have my.
Why do you have your flash on? Are you like taking hidden cameras of my? Yeah.
Have you guys updated to iOS 18?
Who even does that anymore?
I hate the new update. I kind of wish I didn't.
I heard iPhone Apple stocks like went down 3% after the new 16 reveal. Because nothing was
But
new.
I still also heard that they still got like 2.6 million pre-orders, and that's like it's the same every.
Apple buyers will buy, you know. I think Samsung is in deep shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I feel like nowadays it's really hard to be innovative, like super, like with phones now.
Yeah.
It's like there's what else can you do?
Unless they have other like hologram technology coming out
Yeah.
or whatever, it's.
Although so when I saw my dad, he has like the new Z Flip, the new version, and I really do like it. If somebody gave it to me as like a second phone, I would definitely use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish also endorsed Kamala Harris recently.
I mean,
Really?
most of the celebrities are.
And the women probably.
Yeah, a lot of the women,
Yeah.
are going to endorse her. And like I said, she's just less provocative than obviously Trump is going to be. Yeah. But I just brought this story because, like, in Korea, like, this would never in a million years, an artist, and especially not an idol, this would never happen.
Maybe Jungkook could.
He's so like rogue and like whatever the fuck.
Maybe Jungkook
yeah.
could in this context.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you
But-
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
can touch on that in a second, but just like,
Why is this fly bothering us?
oh my god, you guys, I had the biggest like, I posted on my Instagram stories. It was like above my bed. I don't know what it was. I thought at first it was
I saw that.
It was a cockroach. It was
That's
literally
called
like,
a 돈벌레. That's not a cockroach.
at first I thought it was a cockroach, but
That's
it's
good
a
luck.
chine.
That's good luck.
But I literally almost was like crying because it was like late at night, and then like I was like, what am I going to do? I even went downstairs to my
It's
building
this, right?
manager. What do you say that in English?
It's 돈벌레.
Kurima?
It's 돈벌레 그리마 영어.
It's a house centipede.
House centipede, yeah.
Like I was sitting on my desk and yeah, disgusting. Oh my god, yeah, it had literally that many legs.
Yeah, that's very
I'm
common.
gonna throw up.
And whenever that like comes out in my house, my grandma always catches it and sets it free because it brings you money, apparently. I don't know why, but it's like a Korean thing, so
But I
she's
was
always
like-
like buy a lottery that day.
Why would it bring you money? Well, I killed mine anyway. But
Oh,
like,
no.
I killed mine. But it took half an hour. I was like crying, and I was just like, oh my god. So I even went downstairs to my Kyungbi, just like my building manager,
No
to see be like,
way.
can you come and please kill this
No
for
way
me?
you did that.
He wasn't there. He was somewhere else. And I was like, oh
And
my
then you-
god. I was like psyching myself up, and I was like, okay, maybe I got like a Tupperware, and I was like, maybe if I do the Tupperware thing, and then I slot like a piece of paper, and then I could just like throw it out that way. But then I was like, no. And then I was like, maybe if I get a towel, and then I just squish it. I was like, no. And then
I understand if it was like a cockroach, but it's this big.
oh my god, it took me half an hour of psyching myself up, be like, look, you're gonna have to do this because there's nobody else who can do this for you right now. You're gonna have to be the one
I'd
to
like
do
to
this.
see you go to Australia.
I can't live in Australia. I can't.
They say you have to flush the toilet first because there's like lizards and like
Snakes.
in your
Yeah.
toilet or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. But I was really proud of myself after having done it. I was like, wow, you are a strong, independent
Yeah,
woman.
if you go on Dangdun Market, there are a lot of like
People who ask people to
ask
come,
like,
right?
I'll give you $5 if you come over to my house.
Like
And
literally, I was gonna go beg the Kambi Ajushi guy. I was like, please.
I think I would argue that calling a random guy into your house to catch a bug is more dangerous than the bug itself. Like, what kind of logic is that?
But oh my gosh, I almost cried. But apparently, at first I thought it was a cockroach, and that what really freaked me out because I was googling it. If you kill a cockroach, it lays loads of
Yeah,
eggs,
it lays eggs.
and then you're gonna have a baby cockroaches
That's
in
right.
your apartment. I was like, what am I gonna do about this?
It's not a cockroach.
Yeah, it was not a cockroach. Thank God.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Uh,
that was terrifying.
yeah.
I had a point to make about the Taylor thing. I
It
forgot.
slipped.
It slipped out of my mind completely.
Okay, Kunal, thank you for the 5. David, would you ever take your parents to a comedy show as fun, intimate activity? I took my grandfather to one and it was awkward. A comedy show, it depends on which kind of comedy show it is. If
I
it's
don't feel
like
like-
stand up and like if it's like provocative and like sexy and stuff, then no. But if it's like a family, I guess gag concert kind of vibe, why not?
And I feel like stand up is not as big as in Korea compared to like America, let's say.
Yeah.
It's not so popular.
Mm.
And maybe people are like not as funny, or it's just like hard to make jokes without offending. I don't know.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a little stand-up scene here, and I've been to one. And actually, like, I have suspicion because, like, you know, things were go. I'm usually very slow in my dating life and stuff, like my speed, you know, in terms of skinship. So I take it very slow, and then I think the girl was maybe frustrated with the speed, and then she wanted to like ramp it up. So she took me to a stand-up, and then like.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, it was full on 19 plus. Every kind of
Sexual
joke was
jokes.
sexual and stuff. And then I'm like, I didn't even talk about these subjects with her yet. and then well, why is she taking me here? And but it actually like bonded us like, a little bit.
How many dates had it been?
It was like 3-4 dates.
Oh.
And yeah.
And you hadn't made a move or like anything? 3-4 dates?
We were dating. After the 3rd date, I usually like lock in. But then in terms of skinship, it was going a little bit slow, I guess. And nowadays, people are a little bit more faster. And then I was like, yeah, like we had a drink like we had a drink afterwards, and I said like, "What's your intention of bringing me to that stand-up scene?" You know.
So who's J bro? 안누리던데.
He's my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're not slow. You're not slow."
Lol. Okay. Let's transition into Jungkook. Maybe let's talk about this now.
Okay. Standing next to you. Let's not go too deep into it because like everybody's
to be honest, I'm so sick of
like,
talking about
crazy
this.
over
Yeah.
it right now.
I am kind of we've been talking about this for
Yeah.
like so long.
Yeah, so you go on with this.
So apparently HYBE employees on Blind is like a website where you have to be verified by like the company you work for.
Yeah.
So you
It's like an anonymous corporate workers community.
Yeah. So apparently they reacted to Jungkook's recent support of NewJeans on his Instagram. You guys know that he posted 2 pictures to his Instagram recently, and there was like artists are not guilty with the NewJeans colors, and then the other one was like, what did it say? Don't use them.
Yeah.
Don't use them. And then so on this community called Blind, the people that work for HYBE apparently they were like, I feel even more bitter. What have we been working for? It feels like the company is really falling apart. Of all artists, why this one? Is this a sign that company is doomed? A signal to escape? Artists are not guilty, that's true. I'm not guilty either. So what are those who are guilty doing right now? Huh?
The management.
Oh, okay. It feels like they're determined to destroy everyone else, and once again, it's clear that we, the ordinary employees, are insignificant. And then other different takes. Isn't this directed at former CEO Minijin? As someone else said, are we really listening to the most reckless one here? As in Jungkook's the most like not controllable.
Yeah.
And that's probably true. That's what the BTS boys say about Jungkook as well. They're like, he really doesn't give a single flying F about most things. So yeah, that's what's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Honestly, this is not new news.
No, this is not
It's
news.
not news because I can say that I know like 20 HYBE employees. I personally know 20 HYBE employees,
Yes.
and every single one of them, I have never heard a single good thing about like them complimenting their own company. They're always wanting to like escape it. They're saying the management sucks. I hate the organization. It became so big without any structure. They're just recruiting and people are coming and going. Like everything's getting jumbled up and fixed. And they're like, they always hate it, but then they got no choice because they're average 9 to 5 workers. Like, you know, you gotta stick there where the money comes from. So like imagine a company run by those kind of people, like demotivated people, you know. So
it's like just any corporation.
yeah, it's like any corporation, but there are corporations where people are proud to like work in, and they just like the company environment. But HYBE is a special case because like, yeah, it's different. Like all these people I know are from my grad school because like, for some reason there's a lot of like A&R, you know, concert making, content planning, artists, concept designing, music majors, like in my grad school major. And my alumni, if you go to the meeting, everyone's like, oh, so where do you work? Oh, HYBE. And then I quit HYBE for grad school. And then every single story, like I was once recruited to HYBE too, from that circle. And then they're like, you know, HYBE is like the most, you know, fragile and hectic place ever right now. Yeah.
And I don't know, when I first saw the Jungkook's Instagram post and then I saw all the I'm sorry, but I just really laughed at all the mental gymnastics going on of people being like, this must be hacked. He is hacked, you guys. This cannot be from Jungkook. I think Minijin hacked his Instagram account.
Let's keep it there and move on. Because like people are gonna be like, she's like, okay, blah blah blah. I already see it coming. And then also people are gonna twist my words, saying like I saw every kind of HYBE employee hating their like
David,
thing.
you don't need to care.
I know, but I just want to cop block them from the start. Like they're gonna be saying like he's such a HYBE hater. He doesn't like whatever.
But I've been saying this since like a couple of months ago, since when the whole NewJeans like controversy started. I was like, I don't understand those fans who equate BTS BTS is HYBE. in my mind it's completely different. BTS is BTS, HYBE is HYBE.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you are a BTS fan, then automatically you have to be a HYBE fan, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of like a big corporation. Like, I honestly don't give a F about the
Technically,
company.
it would be closer to Big Hit Music than HYBE.
Exactly.
HYBE is like a multi-label.
I like the artists,
Yeah.
but I really don't equate BTS to HYBE in any way, sense of word. But there are many, many, many people who do,
Yeah.
right? And I saw people being like, how can Jungkook be defending NewJeans or like after all that stuff, like Mini Jin, blah blah blah. She says stuff about them, all
And
that stuff.
they're the same people that don't know how to distinguish Mini Jin and NewJeans.
Exactly.
These people just don't know how to distinguish. They're like, it's black or white.
Yeah, and you guys, like, even BTS boys themselves, they are not like happy with HYBE like all the time.
They're not.
Of course, they're not happy with their own management all the time.
Nobody's happy with their own management.
Yeah, they're not.
100%.
They're not.
Yeah, they might be like 70% happy with it, and that's probably why they renewed the contract and stuff. But
I think I remember like V saying when it was the time of their renewal, they're like, to be honest, like, we probably wouldn't have stayed with like, they stayed together because of the group, like, of the boys themselves. They're like, if we didn't have to stay with HYBE, we probably go like do something else, And there were so many instances where they had to be forced to do songs they didn't want to, or when they were forced to do the weird webtoons and the weird NFT stuff. It's just like none of the fans wanted that. The boys didn't want that. It's just like they want all the cash they can milk. So it's like the boys, they just want to be putting out actual music and songs. It's like when they make them do all this other extra stuff for money, it's like, the boys themselves are not happy with HYBE all the time. It's my point. And it's just like when I see those fans being like, if you are a BTS stan, you have to be a HYBE stan. I'm just like, in my mind, that's not the case. Yeah. And also people saying like, oh, the NewJeans girl saying, oh, they're so brainwashed by Mini Jin. Like, she called them like fat. How can they like still like her after all that stuff? It's just like, Pang PD did the same thing. When the BTS boys debuted, he called Jin fat. He called him a pig. Told him to lose weight. He did the exact same thing. And it was like, that's rich coming from him. But anyway, it's just they did the same thing, is what I'm saying. So you can be a BTS fan, but not a HYBE fan. It's not one and the same. Yeah.
okay, chill. I'll put the fan a little bit more towards you so you can chill down. And
I'm chill. This has been my opinion from the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
I know. I just know like the people that are gonna jump on this. So yeah.
I'm really sorry. I was honestly laughing at the Instagram comments.
Yeah. So in the meantime, when she cools down, let me actually like take a little bit of your time. I gotta do what I gotta do. So hello everybody. Like, this is piroso.net, our authentic Korean product homepage and online store. So we have a lot of interesting products over here. And speaking of Jungkook, of course, we have his Jungkook hat at #1 because he's golden. And we have BTS V and Sugar bracelets and ARMY t-shirts, ENFJ, MBTI t-shirts, Piroso t-shirts, all in stock right now. We have like all these interesting objects and accessories, bags, on and on. We have blog posts, everything. So like if you use the coupon code KPC, you can get a 10% discount right now. So go check out our, in terms of like K-pop fashion and stuff, our modern store. So you can see all these new bags, all these new cups and glasses for your home interior, for wine, whatever, NewJeans style jerseys, Korean Hangul cups, bracelets worn by all these celebrities. IU, Shiny, Taeyeon, everyone over here, BTSV. So go check it out, guys. Yeah, that was a little bit of a intermission for Anna to cool down.
I'm cool. I'm fine.
Cool. I'm fine.
I'm fine. Did you give your opinion on this the thing?
Yeah, I've been doing it for like the past 2 live streams, and I actually pledged the chat that I wouldn't like go on to this subject anymore because it's begun to like
we've talked about it.
Exhausting.
It is exhausting.
It's beyond exhausting, and they're gonna sort it out for themselves. It's gonna be dragged on for a while. It's gonna be dirty and nasty, so
I did feel like when I saw Jungkook post the first one of being like, artists are not guilty with the NewJeans colors, I was just like, I was like, round of applause, because it's like, I just like, you know, the fact that people were saying it was hacked because he wrote it in English and not Korean, I really do think he was making a point there. I really do think so.
Yeah, of course. Like he wrote it in English.
Because like I said, most like the general public in Korea and a lot of the people in the industry and celebrities are like showing their support for the NewJeans girls.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like MiniJeans, but like they feel very sorry for the NewJeans girls.
Yeah.
That's how the whole industry feels. That's how the most Korean public feel. But it's just like, especially international fans, they're just like, these are spoiled bitches, they're brats, like they're so selfish, like saying all this like such bad stuff about the girls. And it's just like, I think he did write it in English to make a point, like leave them alone.
Of course he did.
Of course he did. Yeah, of course he did. However you feel about MiniJean and all that, but it's just like, yeah, people calling them like bitches, brats, it was just so unnecessary. And
yeah, somehow these people are just very invested in the matter, and
go touch
maybe
some.
they're HYBE investors.
Yeah, if
that's
you're a
the
HYBE
only
investor, yeah,
that's
I
the
can
only
understand.
plausible,
Yeah.
logical
Yeah.
approach on why these people use so much energy and time and like vocal about like why NewJeans are bitches and entitled brats.
Honestly, go touch some grass.
Maybe they're
Seriously.
big shareholders.
Yeah, if you have a big money invested and you're losing money, I
Yeah.
can understand being upset. But
Yeah.
otherwise, no. And it's just like, yeah, and then I saw on his Instagram comments like, Jungkook, I support you, but like I really disagree with your opinion. Like you are wrong, Jungkook. You're probably like not, you just came back from a break from the military. You probably don't understand what's going on. I'm just like, but you are nobody on the internet. You think you have a better idea of the whole situation than he does. Jungkook, he knows the people involved, he knows the industry, he knows the company, and like a random fan on the internet telling him he has no idea what he's talking about. I'm like, you think you know better than he does? Genuinely, it boggles my mind. How these nobodies on the internet being like, no, Jungkook, you can't see the truth. I'm like, it's crazy to me.
And the girls themselves.
Yeah.
You know? I've always been saying, imagine what they've been going through. You know, as the
Genuinely.
people themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've talked enough
Chill.
about this.
Chill.
I'm chill. They're gonna be fine. Everyone's gonna be fine.
You need to take a chill pill. And yeah, so I understand the other logic too. Like they hate MiniJean, and most of the hate is for MiniJean, and then because NewJeans is like supporting MiniJean, like people are like, I distinguished them from the start, but now that NewJeans is actively like vocally saying that they support MiniJean, now they're one. So like I'm gonna hate on them or criticize them.
But
as
also
well.
the fact that the girls support MiniJean, that's like clearly that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
If you like put yourself from their perspective from the beginning, like okay, they only worked with her, right? She was like the creative director, everything. They only worked with her, and she brought them all the best songs, blah blah blah. And especially from the beginning, like you guys know, like the Pang PD, he put pictures of all the other groups on his Instagram but NewJeans, and from the beginning there was like this like jealousy going on, you know, like how successful they were. And so from the beginning they probably didn't feel like this like good like rapport with HYBE and him, you know. So in their perspective it's like, okay, all we've done is like worked hard, and our Taepyeon님, our MiniJean, like all she's done is like worked really hard for us, and now it's like they fired her, and now we have to get along with the new management, but they're like not treating us well, and like they're like ignoring us, like telling other people to ignore us. It's just like from their perspective, of course they're not gonna feel good about HYBE management. You know, it's completely natural they're gonna feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just need someone on their side and to protect her, and that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, MiniJean like did a nasty move against HYBE, so I understand why the other side is unhappy about this. But like NewJeans has no other choice, you know. So, anyways, let's move on from this. Yeah, it's very 소모적이다. What do you call that? Like it's very exhaustive or whatever.
We are exhausted.
Yeah, I'm not even a HYBE investor. Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness, right?
Yeah, but my situation isn't better that I'm like a SM and YG investor either.
Well, you're a YG investor still, yes.
So yeah, like
have you heard
I'm
the
an
news?
involuntary YG investor, and now people are gonna say, "Oh, no wonder he's hating on HYBE because he's a YG investor." Well, to give you the context, I'm an involuntary YG investor because I went in to bet about Blackpink's
Just before Blackpink didn't re-sign with
Yeah,
YG.
and then I got trapped with YG, so I'm with them for the long game now.
It's probably like you're minus like 40%.
Yeah, I have no vision in YG. I don't think their trajectory looks good or anything. I'm just trapped there, okay? So I'm not investing in YG because I want to. I'm trapped. For SM, it might, like for SM, it was kind of similar because the whole M&A with Kakao was going on and stuff. So I was like, okay, it's gonna go up. And then I got trapped there too. So yeah, so I'm an involuntary SM and YG investor. So don't say those narratives like he's a SM YG
Okay,
investor.
well, speaking of SM, speaking of, Baekhyun was spotted smoking indoors with an e-cig in Macau, presumably at a restaurant, and these photos became circulating on X. He was seated in a corner talking with others while smoking indoors. The people sitting with him appeared to be male and female staff members. Yeah, and they...
That's a vape, right?
Yeah, vape, e-cigarette.
E-cigarette, okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And SM, he issued an apology and said, "We sincerely apologize to everyone who felt uncomfortable due to his indoor smoking incident," which is currently circulating online. And yeah, I don't know what the law is in Macau, but usually you cannot smoke in a restaurant. You
Apparently
can't.
it's illegal in Macau.
Yeah, I
just
would
smoking.
assume you cannot. Like, that just makes sense to me. In any, when people are eating, why would you be smoking there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any country where that's like allowed? I don't know.
Maybe in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah, maybe in the 80s, but yeah, like most people obviously being like, that's disgusting. Like, why do you have to smoke during a meal while other people are sitting with you? Don't do it. Like,
What sparks my curiosity even more is not the smoking, but why was he in Macau?
yeah.
That's like mine.
Is he on tour? Is he on tour or something?
Is he on tour?
He does solos and stuff.
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe then that was mine.
Macau is a fun place.
It is. Oh, I miss Macau.
No, don't go back again.
Maybe I should go next month.
Oh, someone's saying he rented out the entire floor for his staff only. What is illegal is a hidden camera. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
We don't know. Yeah.
But still, like, yeah, most places it would be like, and people saying like, vaping is not the same as smoking an actual cigarette. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, just don't smoke indoors.
We don't
That's
do
just
either.
common sense.
So
You know.
we don't do either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is this is not really like Korea. Well, I guess it's Korea related news, but
We're going to the fitness side.
fitness stuff. But this was kind of shocking to me. This was in Kwaktube too. That's like where my bunga, my dad's house is.
Okay.
This has happened at a gym, you guys. Give your opinion what you. So this lady, she's doing the leg press. Okay, doing the leg press. She does her set, and afterwards, oh, yours is going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it drops on her head while she's sitting there taking a break between sets. That freaking will have hurt. Like, she's got 20, that's like, and then plus the weight of the machine itself, probably like 60 kilos just landed on her face.
Probably got a concussion from that.
Yeah, apparently she did get a concussion. But like, she's lucky.
Look at her
Like,
neck fold.
yeah, you can really, like, if your neck got like caught in an awkward moment, like something way worse could have happened, like paralyzed or.
Yeah. Oh.
She didn't break her nose, nothing, and so she's now fighting the gym
Yeah.
because they're saying like, because obviously if you're a gym goer, you know that there's like a safety bar. There's
Yeah.
no way that those machines can like just fall like that if you put it on properly. But people have pointed out that she actually did it herself. If you when she sat down, her left foot, it moved the lever that's like on the floor.
Yeah.
And it caused the thing to like get unlocked, which is like, it's like, that's like at my gym, the lever for that is like on the side, so you lock it there.
Wait, say lever? You say lever?
Is it lever?
Isn't
Lever?
it lever? Okay,
I
whatever.
said, okay, whatever, but yeah. So yeah, apparently her left foot touched the thing that's, controls the safety, and that's why it fell on her head. But after that, seeing that, and then I went to the gym, and then I got really paranoid. I was like, oh, because I usually just sit there in between rests, in between sets as well.
But usually, don't you like do
Yeah, you
like
just
this?
like that. But still,
Why is she like facing her head right in front of the
but whether you're
plate?
sitting back or whether you're sitting front, if it falls on you, it's gonna hurt you. You know,
Yeah.
if it falls on you. But so people are saying you should just completely like remove yourself from the thing in between sets. But like, yeah, that got me really paranoid.
all machines are dangerous, kind of, if you think about it. Like especially like bench presses or like squat machines or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
But
all.
you do sign when you sign up for the gym. You have to sign a thing being like, whatever happens, it could be like it's down to your negligence and.
I mean, it's unfortunate for her, but like if you just test the machine afterwards, and if it's not faulty, then she has no way to prove
She
that
can't
it's,
sue,
it's
yeah.
not her fault.
Yeah.
You know, so I think
Yeah.
it's a simple matter. You just have to test the machine like multiple times if
Yeah.
it fails or not. And if it does, then it's the gym's fault for like bad maintenance and stuff. But yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the gym's fault. Bad. Like I'm
But that's
sad
like
for her, though.
that's like 60 kilos or more.
Mhm.
That would have serious. You would be seeing stars.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other news is that because I follow like a gym account, which is where like I saw all these news.
Mm.
Apparently, YouTube is reducing recommendations of fitness videos for teens.
Oh.
Yeah. So the gym people were like saying this was the dumbest thing ever. So basically, they are doing this because it will help parents limit the exposure that children have to content about fitness and body image. Is to make sure that they don't get too like insecure, basically.
To combat body image issues.
Developed by
Ah,
teenagers.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's about like beauty standards too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, in my opinion, if they're going to do this, there's so much harmful, even mukbangs
Yeah.
of people eating like 5 kilos of food. I don't think that's healthy, or that's not good content either. Why are you restricting fitness content if you're not going to restrict this overindulging, this greedy, gluttonous, this content as well?
Yeah.
And like, people should be encouraged to exercise. I'm sorry, it's just like good for your health, good for everybody. Like, I feel like this is slightly like insane that YouTube is actually going to restrict help like fitness, exercising content. And like genuine, and a lot of boys I know during that age, they want to know how to work out, you know, and maybe you can't pay for a PT, and that's where you're gonna get your information from.
Yeah, I get your point about like mukbangs not being like exactly healthy for teenagers either, but I do understand to an extent why they could reduce recommendations. They're not like banning it for teenagers, so they're I guess it's just like pushing other kind of stuff rather than like fitness to teens in general. Like yeah, so I don't see that much of a problem here, and like sometimes I understand like because K-pop, you know, the K-pop industry has pretty harsh beauty standards too. Everybody wants to be like Chang Won-young nowadays, and I do think that's a problem. So I do see where it stems from, and as long as they're not banning or anything, and they're just like kind of reducing the recommendations for the teens, as the article says, that's like an appropriate measure maybe. But as you said, for mukbangs as well, like
That's not normal.
yeah, that's not normal either.
Yeah.
There are a lot of more weird stuff on
Yeah.
YouTube as well. But I think they're just tweaking the algorithm a little bit for teens.
Guys, I made a video about I was because I had like a fitness app that I had to like they were sponsoring me for a YouTube video, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna probably talk about like K-pop diets, extreme diets, and then the whole Nikocado thing dropped. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
And it was such like big on YouTube, and so I switched the theme of my video to that. Now it's currently at the sponsors to get confirmed, but once they confirm it, I will upload. But yeah, he lost like 113 kilos or something crazy.
So apparently it was like a social experiment, and then
But I don't know if I believe that.
really.
Yeah, he says that he was like he planned it all this time, and but I don't know if I believe that completely. I think he just like ate for a number of years, just got really really big. He was like, okay, now I have to really kind of stop this now, and then he's like, I must like get myself to a healthy weight. But I don't think he intentionally I think he's just said that afterwards.
Yeah, I don't really care honestly. So I'm like, okay, wow, news of the day, and then yeah.
I mean,
but-
if you're like on YouTube, it was like what everyone's talking about. So yeah.
Well, my take on this though, like to extend it a little bit, like I think this is like it's an okay approach, but what nowadays I feel like they should be restricting is like, you know, I guess YouTube can't restrict it, but the common narrative in like the Western world, like, you know, body positivity is one thing, but like you know, what do you call it? Just advocating obesity is not a good thing.
No.
I feel like
No.
you can clearly see some people are very obese on the internet, and people
Yeah.
are like slay queen. You know, you're getting it. Like ignore all the haters and stuff like that. And then a lot of people of those creators, there are real cases that they are found like, you know, in a very bad situation with diabetes and
Yep.
like bad health, and
Yep.
like some people actually die in a matter of years and
Yeah.
stuff. And like, you know, actually advocating that kind of behavior, I think that's more toxic than, you know, they're both different sides,
Yeah.
but
Even like you know Megan Moon, a friend.
yeah.
Because she knows she's really into fitness and stuff. Even in her video, she says sometimes like, and she's American. She comes from America. She's like, yeah, in America, like we have this culture where too much is just like, oh, we should just all be like, say everybody is beautiful no matter what, like how they look and whatever. She's just like, no, she's just like, sometimes that's just simply not true. Like we have to be slightly more accountable. Like you can do certain things to make yourself better, and like we can't just say, oh, everything is fine and rainbows and fairies and like everyone is beautiful
Yeah.
no matter what. It's like, no.
Of course, it's like there are genetics in play and everyone's different with body frame and whatever, but if it gets over to a certain point and then that starts to like affect your health, then I think that's a point where you should probably reflect on yourself and not say that's okay, like blindly okay. You know, that's actually being more harmful to your friends. So.
Yeah, even when I had the meeting with the company that you had, they were asking me like, oh, so like, is it true that Korea has those like, you know, there's like the wooden stick things in the parks where you like check how if you
Yeah.
can pass through. He was like, is this a real thing? And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's a real thing. And he was just like, that's what I love. He was just like laughing, be like, oh, Korea is so funny, like with that kind of stuff. They don't hold back. It's like so like not like PC. And I was just like, I guess, but it's just like, yeah, the thing is, how I feel about it is like, if you like look at an average normal Korean woman or like whatever, no average Korean woman, especially like corporate whatever, nobody expects you to be as skinny as like Tam Won-young.
Yeah,
That's
nobody-
literally nobody. You don't have to be like stick thin skinny. That's not the standard. Like maybe it's a standard for like K-pop idols because they have to be on camera all the time. But like as a normal woman, you just have to be just like slim looking. But like what we don't tolerate is just like if you have like a big belly, you can't even like see your feet. They're just like that's unnecessary body fat that you have. You don't need to
Yeah.
be carrying that much. You know.
So this is a natural segue to the next news, but
Yes.
like as a guy, the standard is if you look down and you can't see your own dick, you're a weenie.
That's not healthy.
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You should be able to see
that's
your
the
own
point.
PP.
That's the point where you see, oh,
Yeah.
I'm in danger. You know, like because you know that's pretty demoralizing. You know,
Yeah.
you look down and I can't see. Maybe it's genetics there too. genetics in play, but
I mean, the size of your PP, that's not the, it's just that's the length, but it's like your belly, that's like, you know. David!
what? I can definitely see
dear.
mine.
Oh dear.
It would be a problem if I can't. And there are people, so like a more PG version of that is like when you're brushing your teeth naked, right? Like the adult version is you can't see your dick, but if you're the PG version, if you're brushing your teeth and then you like some of it drips and then it drips on your belly, then that means you're obese.
If it like drips on your belly, doesn't, and it stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have that kind of problem, you need to watch out. You know, diabetes and other kind of stuff is on your way.
Yeah, like nobody needs to have six-pack abs or like ribs showing. That's like really not necessary or like deemed like, you know, whatever. But you don't need to have like a belly where you can't see your feet. That is unnecessary fat, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when you're over your like 40s and 50s, like, you know, like you.
No, even then, that's when you have to actually look after your health even more.
That's true.
That's when you get more diseases. You get very sick.
That's actually true. But
Yeah,
then
well-
your body metabolism isn't like when you're in your 20s and 30s. So I guess it's harder.
This is why everyone has to do weight training, because as you get older, you lose muscle. As you age, you lose muscle. Your body starts becoming less healthy, and you don't have the muscles to support your body. that's why everyone has to do weights and not just like running.
Tiny Rick says, David, I'm 500 lbs overweight,
Pounds.
but I can still see my unit. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Isn't 500 pounds like 250 kilos?
I don't know. That's a good thing. And I think you should change your ID to Big Rick. Yeah.
I
That's a
think
good
too,
thing.
like it's like pounds is like almost double kilos.
Yeah.
That's so far right.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll have to say, if I get a little bit more weight, then I might be in the danger zone. So I envy you, Tiny Rick. You got good genetics.
Speaking of, weight loss and all this stuff, I said in my solo live, talked about like Ozempic coming into Korea. It's definitely happening, and it's going to be very, very expensive. And
Wait, we're not going into circumcision? That was the segue. Okay, go on.
this is more relevant, and then we can go into
Okay,
circumcision. The obesity drug black market is thriving online and right now. So Wegovy is basically Ozempic. It's just the same drug but a different brand. It's launching in October, and now we previously had Saxenda. Saxenda is also like an appetite suppressant. It's like you have to apparently inject yourself like every day. So people are now buying and selling these drugs online without a prescription. The government plans to tighten surveillance of these.
Can I buy it too?
You can buy Saxenda now if you go to a clinic.
Can I go to Telegram and buy it?
Most likely, yes, on Telegram. But for Ozempic, as in for Wegovy, they're only going to allow people who have a BMI over 30 to get.
I'm
Yeah.
not over 30.
Or if you're over 27 and you have like things like health complications like high blood pressure or like something like that. But yeah, otherwise. But I'm still once Wegovy hits Korea, there are ways to get.
Everybody's gonna be taking.
Everyone's gonna be on this, yeah.
Yeah.
And we already have like other stuff like phentamine in Korea. It's called phentamine.
Oh, not
It's-
fentanyl.
Yeah, not fentanyl. That's that's very, very hard illegal drug. Phentamine is like that's like an appetite suppressant. It makes your heart race and it's like makes you a bit like
Oh,
whoa.
no.
Yeah.
I already take slim pills though. Slimming pills.
But those are like the ones you can get from like olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yeah, those don't really have
Yeah.
much effect.
Those are just targeted for Asians in general because we have a big like carb consumption rate, and they like just block the body from like processing those carbs into fat in that process. Apparently they have side effects for your liver and stuff, but like I kept on taking it. It's okay.
What are the side effects of Ozempic? I mean, to be honest, this is relatively new drug, so we don't know like the long-term effects. That's what everyone's a bit concerned about.
Yeah.
The long-term, like maybe if you take it for like, I don't know, 5-10 years, we don't know the true effects of that. I heard like you get Ozempic face, like you know how bodybuilders when they get really lean, they look really like hollowed out and gaunt.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you get that kind of face.
Yeah.
Maybe you feel nauseous and that kind of thing. You know?
I saw this TikTok, and it said like, try going to your own gym, go to the bathroom and open like the fire extinguisher or like a hole in the wall. If you open it and someone opened it and I saw inside, it's like a hollow wall inside where like the frames, you can see all the construction and stuff. But there were like massive piles of what do you call them?
Steroids.
Yeah, these shots.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of bodybuilder guys take steroids and stuff for
That's
muscles.
crazy. That was
Yeah.
crazy. There was like a pile of needles there, and that's all illegal, right? In Korea,
Steroids are not illegal.
they're illegal in Korea. Yeah, they're illegal. That's why they're like secretly discarding and doing it in the bathroom.
But it's not as like illegal as like getting caught with like a weed. It's not the same level. Steroids is really not the same level as like getting caught with weed or meth. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not like meth level,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure it's technically illegal in Korea. Yeah. Let me actually check. Have you taken steroids?
I've never taken steroids. If a woman takes like the male testosterone like steroids, then you become like the really bulky kind of like those kind of. But it's really hard. Like that's the thing when girls are like, I don't want to do weight training because I don't want to look bulky. It's just like, girl, like even if you work out for like 6 months, like every day doing weights, you cannot physically achieve that kind of like the image of like the huge bodybuilding competition physique. You cannot achieve that in 6 months, and you're not gonna look like that, so you don't need to worry about that. It's
So-
really hard to get to that kind of body.
Yeah, steroids are illegal, and even if you buy them now, you get a $1,000 fine. It's illegal for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do. I heard though, like my friends, they're into bodybuilding and stuff, fitness. I heard like if you take steroids, a normal human being, if you just do like a few lifts and stuff, and like if you just go to the gym,
You feel so strong.
and your body just like starts to build.
Yeah, that's why they get addicted.
Wow.
Yeah, and you feel like you can lift way heavier. You feel the strength.
Wow.
You feel like Superman. Yeah.
Maybe I should take the diet pills and take steroids at the same time, and then I'm gonna get.
Yeah, but David, like I said, we should all do weight training because we age, we lose muscle, we just get
Right.
weaker and weaker. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, you want to talk about the circumcision thing?
Yeah. Okay, so the biggest topic of today,
It's not the biggest topic of today.
the smallest topic of today.
Why is it that male circumcision is so common in South Korea, and why do Koreans get it done specifically as teens instead of as infants, like in the U.S. or Judaism? When were you, well, first of all, are you circumcised?
You really asking that out live in front of how many
I mean,
people
most
are
Koreans
there?
are.
So you want me to like pull down my...
There is a yes or no question, no?
430 people are watching, and you're asking me, are you circumcised or not?
Are you circumcised, David?
What?
I mean, the thing is, most Koreans are. Like I said, my
Oh.
brother got it done when he was an
Think
infant.
as you like.
He was a
Yeah.
baby. He was not a teen. It must be quite
A
true.
lot of my friends get it when they're kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it when they're kids.
Yeah. My brother was like a literal baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do it like with kids, like when they're like even 1 or 2, 3 years old.
So I mean, obviously, this is not my area of that I have claimed to have any knowledge about. You will know way more about this than I will. But
If someone sends me $100 super chat, I will reveal whether I'm circumcised or not.
this person says on Reddit, I got it done in 3rd grade. I remember like it was yesterday. It was fucked, lol. I got it done then too. Worst experience of my life. For me, it was a health issue. Doctor said I was too small as a baby. Also nonsense. I had to get it older.
Yeah, a lot of people get it when they're really, really young.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
not 1 or 3 years old, but like when they're in elementary school or, yeah, even in infant stages. Yeah.
Got it during summer, so I remember just lying down wearing a skirt, hoping I don't see my balls. Sweat my balls off. Sorry. Apparently, yeah, there was an article about this. Why the phenomena of Korean circumcision. I think it's just from when the U.S. military was in Korea after the
Yeah.
war, and then they clearly saw like, oh, these people are like circumcised.
Yeah.
We should do it here.
Yeah, it's mostly like what is it? A Jew thing to do, right?
But yeah, in America, everyone does it, right? Most people.
I don't think so.
Because I know,
Especially nowadays, I don't think so.
in Europe, like no guys get circumcised. They think it's like a barbaric thing.
How do you know?
No, but this is like a very common knowledge thing.
Okay.
Like anyone that I talk to in the UK or in Europe, they're like, how? Like Americans, like why is everybody like circumcised there? But in Europe, nobody gets circumcised. In Korea, I think we just followed like the American soldiers. I believe that's what happened.
I think among my friends, all the dicks I've seen were pretty much circumcised in the military. Like out of, let's say, 10 people, I would say like 1 person is not. And that's my generation and above, if you go to the public bath. I've probably seen more than 1,000 dicks, and I have pretty good big data there, and I think like 1/10 is not circumcised. But the younger generation nowadays, circumcision was mostly due to like religious reasons too, and also hygiene back then.
But is it actually? Because I've seen so many different people saying it makes no difference in hygiene.
Yeah, nowadays in the modern era where you have modern showers and you have access to like good hygiene, it doesn't really have any. It's the same with like, trimming your pubic hair and stuff. So nowadays I'm hearing that a lot of people choose not to get circumcision because there are beliefs that getting it in a very younger age might like mentally like
Yeah,
affect
it's like
you.
barbaric, and it's
the
like, is
pain-
it actually necessary? It's like genital mutilation.
Yeah, and also apparently I can't verify this or not, but like within the male community and the word of mouth,
Yes.
a lot of males say that they're very jealous to the people that actually did not get circumcised.
Yeah, because there's like a thing here that says the tip of the circumcised penis is less sensitive to
Exactly.
touch than the glands of the uncircumcised penis.
Yeah, so when you have like sexual intercourse,
Oh.
apparently if you're not circumcised, you can feel more like, stimulus there, so it's better. But apparently for people who are circumcised, it's like a little bit more dull there. So you can't. It takes It takes longer, and it takes a lot
Yes,
of
there's-
pleasure from you.
Yeah, they're saying like, the evidence doesn't really support that there's like any benefits to like having a circumcised penis. And it's not like, especially when you get it done as a kid, it's like they can't give consent. They don't really know what's happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and some people do it for reasons that they want to make their dick look bigger too.
If you get circumcised,
Yeah.
how does it make it look bigger?
Because the tip or the head of the dick stands out. Whereas, like, if you're not circumcised, it's covered
It's hidden
up.
away.
Yeah. We're all adults. Like, we can talk about this. This is like just human body.
I mean, to be honest, this is like a really area that I have no like
Are
clue.
you sure?
I have no clue. Like, do you remember yours?
What do you mean? I remember.
Do you remember yours?
What?
Your circumcision.
Why are you assuming that I got circumcision?
Oh, are you not?
$50. I'm gonna sell my body knowledge.
He has no shame.
I've lowered the price to 50. So if you
If
want,
you're curious, send David $50. He will tell you if he's circumcised or not.
PayPal.me/KoreanPizzaclub.
Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like it's slightly barbaric. That's my opinion.
Yeah, there's no use to do it in modern eras,
Oh.
unless you're like a Jew or
And like if you get it as a teen,
yeah.
there's no anesthetic. They just do it. Or
They do
they
anesthetics.
must. Yeah, they must. But that's
Yeah.
still crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. But I heard it's like very mentally traumatizing for some people.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm not that curious. I choked. Uncle Dan, are you in the chat? Why are you looking for Uncle Dan? They want him to super chat. I thought you were, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, but I've heard American women, or like I've heard American celebrities be like, they are grossed out at the thought of an uncircumcised penis. So it's like, I really feel like it's like a cultural thing. Whereas in
So
Europe,
many
yeah,
things to be grossed out for. Holy cow, I actually got
David got $50. Okay, tell us now. You made the promise. Tell us now, how old were you? Do you remember it? Are you circumcised, first of all?
I feel sexually harassed.
You
I
said.
feel sexually harassed.
You said.
Oh my god.
He's happy because he got $50.
Minty, what kind of person are you? You really... So you circumcised or what?
So tell us.
Wow,
You
I should
can't
really
back out
I
now.
should be really careful with my words.
Yes,
I
you
never, I
should.
never in my imagination thought someone would actually
So tell us, David.
whip it out. What do you mean whip
No,
it out?
we cannot get demonetized or blocked.
I will just say that I'm superior,
What the hell does that mean?
and I'll leave.
Wait,
What?
You you made $100 for talking about this. Hey, I'm jealous. Where is my uncircumcised penis? Okay? Why do not I have a penis right now?
I think I actually said this on a video with Kelsey and Danny before,
Oh my
but
God.
like, yeah, I'm on the minority.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's your answer.
Yeah, I will not say it in like a full sentence, but I'm superior in terms of.
Okay, I have a question then. So, any of your previous ex-girlfriends or
What? We're-
have they ever like made a comment?
Wait, let me thank them first. Oh, like it's weird. It's very weird, but I gotta thank them for their 50s. So Minty and Uncle Dan, thank you for donating $50 each to reveal my circumcision information. But
Where is my penis that I can talk about? Hey,
you have other parts, so feel free.
nobody's chopping off boobs or anything. Oh my god, my original question. So have any of your ex-girlfriends or whatever, ex-people, have they ever commented on that part?
That's confidential. That's another 20, so I'm not. So.
What has this life become?
Yeah.
It got so very personal.
What does minority mean? I told you guys, like, only.
So the majority in Korea have
Yeah.
circumcised.
Yeah.
He's in the minority.
Let
So
me actually get
there's your
statistics. Oh, actually, it's not that big.
And apparently, yeah, nowadays it's getting like the number of people getting circumcised is less than before.
So the domestic circumcision rate has been, let's see. It has been. Global circumcision rate is approximately 20. Okay, mainly practiced in Islamic countries. Okay, Israel, United States, Korea, and the Philippines. Europe and Japan have only in the 2% range.
Wow, yeah, you see?
Yeah, in the past 20 years, the domestic whaling rate has dropped significantly from 80%.
Yeah, why do
in
we
the
call
early-
it whaling? 고래 잡는다. Why do we
Because
call
it's
it
a whale. You want to see my whale?
We literally, the phrase is 고래 잡는다. We're gonna catch the whale.
That's
what
why I
I'm
have
saying.
a whale on my thumbnail.
Do you have a whale down there?
Of course I have a whale there. You need a big ass harpoon to catch that whale.
He's all talk and it's not like we can
What? How do you?
verify.
You assumed I was circumcised. Why are you assuming that it's all talk now?
Apparently he has a whale.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to see my whale,
You should make an OnlyFans.
just David92 DM.
Apparently, Nick Ocado has an OnlyFans.
So?
Apparently, and people actually pay for that content. Can you believe?
Oh, so I can make people pay for my whale too?
I'm sure there will be people that will pay, David.
I got a Moby Dick down there, so.
It's all talk. It's all talk.
Why is Moby Dick Moby Dick? Is there a correlation between the whale?
Moby Dick?
No, it's
Who's
the
Moby Dick?
it's the big whale. Is there a
We need
correlation?
Songwoo in this stream as well.
Sangwoo in this stream? Do you want me to call him and ask if he's
Yeah, let's
circumcised
ask.
or not?
Let's ask. Call him.
Seriously?
Ask him what he's doing.
What? For $50, I will sell. No, I'm just kidding.
No, stop it
I'm
now
just
with the
kidding.
selling out.
Who's David Captain Ahab? Yeah, if you want to see my Moby Dick,
God.
I'll set up OnlyFans. Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, Nick Ocado, he already made hella, he must be like a multi-millionaire from just his YouTube alone. Yeah.
The camera couldn't take the heat. It was too intimidated from my Moby Dick.
Oh dear God. Okay.
What? I got another 100? What? No way.
They're saying someone give you another 100.
Oh, okay.
For the love of God, move on, lol. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah,
okay?
this is the best $100 I've ever earned in my life. This is this how internet streamers feel like? Like the girls, like with their sexy dances, like flashing their tits and stuff? I
But you
didn't
just-
even flash
You didn't do anything. You just
I
talked.
put out my information out there. Well, thank you, Mom and Dad, for not circumcising me.
Oh, that's like Christian, so that's surprising.
Yeah, that's actually surprising.
Yeah.
But my dad was like, when I was young, we went to the bath together, and he would always say like, okay, like one day let's get you done, but like we just like delayed it, and then I didn't get it done at the end, and I'm thankful.
Okay, let's move on now.
Tiny Rick. Okay, Tiny Rick is back. I gotta see what he says. David, it depends on the individual if they want to look like a mushroom or a turtleneck. A mushroom or a turtleneck.
Oh my god.
Do you prefer a mushroom or a turtleneck?
I'm not gonna comment on this topic.
$10?
No, $50. $50 if you want to know my opinion.
Okay.
Let's move on. Okay, next one. Okay, we should talk about the VMAs. Yeah.
VMAs. What happened in the VMAs?
VMAs is the Video Music Awards
Isn't
in
that
America.
irrelevant?
No, well, Lisa was there.
Okay.
And it's like kind of a big event. And okay, let's look at what everybody wore. So apparently Le Sserafim was there to perform at the early ceremony, but not in the main event.
Okay.
Yeah, they were there. They look cute. And okay, Taylor Swift. She wins all the awards. And this is, I think VMAs is like fan voted. So she literally wins everything. Do you like her outfit? I think it's Dior.
That's Dior?
Yes, Dior.
I
like her hair and makeup.
No comment.
I like her hair and makeup. Okay, next one. Do you know who this is? Sabrina Carpenter. She's the newest it girl in pop.
Isn't she the one who sang
Espresso.
On Top of the World?
Huh?
Oh no, that's not her. Okay, that's not
No,
the person.
okay, if you have you heard that? Do you know the song Espresso? It's like a number
Oh,
one.
yeah.
No, she's the
Okay.
yeah. She's really cute. She's like the it girl right now. Yeah. Do you like her outfit? I think she looks like, I like the dress.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Okay. And then Lisa. I like this.
Lisa, yeah.
This is apparently Mugler.
Mhm.
The Blackpink girls wear him a lot. And she looks very pretty. Yeah. Okay, next one.
Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom. What happened to Orlando Bloom?
They're married.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
He got old.
they are old. They're getting old.
Okay.
But she looks great.
Orlando Bloom is the Legolas, right?
Yes, but that was literally years ago.
That's the only image I have of him. And then the Pirates of the
Pirates
Caribbean.
of the Caribbean. He's
Yeah.
already made enough money from those two franchises.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I think he managed better than like DiCaprio and the others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you know who this is?
Make me wet. Isn't
Yeah,
that?
Tyler. It's Tyler. This is Halsey. You probably don't know who she is.
I know her.
Do you know Halsey?
Yeah,
Oh,
BTS.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yes. That's true.
Oh my.
Who is this? Oh,
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
She's the one that did the RM collab.
Yeah, R&B
recently,
show.
Yeah.
and she's a hip hop artist. I don't know who this is.
Chlorella? Gorilla? No? Glorilla? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Glorilla? Yeah, it's very hard to read that because it's all in white.
I'm noticing there's a lot of like stomach showing everyone.
Paris
All
Hilton?
the dresses are like ripped and stuff. You know Paris Hilton,
Yeah, she's
Yes.
like the rich girl.
the heiress, yeah.
Edison
Everyone's
Ray.
dresses are like ripped or like falling apart in some way.
Whoa.
Do you know who? You probably don't know who Addison Rae is.
Addison Rae?
She's a TikTok star.
Nah.
Yeah. Benson Boone. I don't know who this is.
Benson Boone. He got some sick glasses.
Would
though.
you wear this shirt?
No. That's like see-through, right?
Yeah, it's very see-through.
Mm.
Chapel Road.
Chapel Rome.
Yeah, she's an
Wow.
up-and-coming singer.
She got the scissor
Hands.
hands.
Oh, she actually spoke
Wait,
about.
wow, I can see her, your boobs.
It's not really a big deal in America.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
People walk around. It's like going braless, you know.
Mm.
Do you know Shawn Mendes?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know Shawn Mendes.
stitches.
He's in a love triangle with. He was with the Sabrina Comforter girl, the blonde girl, and this girl. Do you know Camila Cabello?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. He was in a love triangle with those girls. Not anymore though.
Anita.
Which is your favorite
Lil
outfit?
Nas X. Lil Nas X. Oh, okay. This Korean word, Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X.
Which is your favorite outfit? This is a supermodel.
Oh, who's that?
She's a supermodel.
Okay, I thought she was the 11 girl.
Oh no.
You know who she is, right?
Yes.
Miley, whatever. Isn't her name
Miley.
Miley? Whatever. What was her name?
11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
No, Millie.
Oh, Millie. Yeah.
Millie Moppy.
I'm bad at names. I'm sorry.
Which is your favorite outfit?
I'm not a big fashion guy, so there's nothing that really stands out.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm kind of biased, but I will go with Lisa.
In
That
terms
was
of
good.
just purely the dress and the jewels, for me, Sabrina.
I think Lisa's look pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I like her.
It's not
outfit
that
too.
ripped or anything. It
No.
looks kind of hip hoppy at the same time.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hood thing is very in.
Yeah, it's very Kanye.
Okay, anyway, and then Lisa got her makeup done by this makeup artist. His name is Ariel. I already knew who he was because he's Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, and his body is insane because I think he got a BBL as well.
What's a BBL?
Where you get fat transferred from other parts of your body
Oh.
into your bum and hips and stuff. So that's his makeup done. I saw this posted on Korean communities, and they did not like the
Oh.
first look. They thought the second look was really pretty and feminine.
This is Lisa?
That's Lisa.
I didn't even recognize
Yeah,
her.
it's the makeup that completely changed the
Whoa,
face.
this is Lisa?
Yeah. It's just the eye makeup and and the blush and the nose contour.
Oh.
He literally snatched her nose with the. It's kind of a bit much, but why is my video?
Oh,
not
she
playing?
looks stunning here.
Yeah, I really like the makeup here. He's Kylie Jenner's
Who's
makeup.
this?
That's Kylie Jenner,
Oh, okay.
and that's his makeup artist, and
Who's this?
so that's him and all his friends. So yeah, this is Ariel, and he's no male guy looks like that normally. Nobody has a body like that.
Oh, he's a male?
He's a guy.
Oh, really? Okay.
But he got the same surgeon party as like Kylie and the rest of them did.
Oh, really?
Because no guy has hips and bum like that naturally. Yeah. But he's a very talented, hella rich makeup artist. So yeah, it was kind of a big deal that Lisa got her makeup done by him.
Yeah, I would mistake him for
A girl.
yeah. But yeah, nowadays, like, I can't really pinpoint on genders and, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But then she got criticized by some people. Some people really liked her stage when she performed.
okay.
She performed New Woman and Rockstar, but people were just like, why was she the only one that lip sync? Everyone else sang live, and it was really good. Yeah, no sound, no rap, no live. Some people saying she can't carry a song by herself because she doesn't have like the strongest vocals. I mean, she's primarily a rapper, so yeah. So some people were criticizing,
Whoa.
but she won an award, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, there was some like article online like saying like slays and fails of the night, and apparently she was a fail. But this is just like opinions, and I don't think she cares because she still won an award. She won best K-pop.
Yeah. So they're basically criticizing for lip sync.
Yeah, because all the other artists did sing live. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Not a big deal in my opinion. It's VMAs. Like, no shade, but who cares?
But have you heard the songs? Her songs, the Rockstar.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
I don't really like Rockstar too much. I think
Rockstar.
I don't like that song. I prefer New Woman. Yeah, I prefer that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I don't think she cares at all. She's too rich and unbothered.
Yeah.
And she's dating also like an heir to one of the richest men in the world. I don't think she cares at all. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Do you want to talk?
Oh yes, I want
This
to talk
premium
about this.
Dunkin'.
Yes.
You know, we have a premium new Dunkin' Donuts.
I need to go there.
in Gangnam.
I definitely need
Does
to
your
go
Dunkin' Donuts look like this?
there. Wow, that looks so good. I need to go there. Wow.
Dunkin' is not even my favorite donut.
I want to try everything
Place.
there and become Nick Avocado. Wow.
Yes, it's like meant to be slightly more premium than the usual Dunkin', so they have different flavors and slightly better
That looks so good.
ingredients.
That actually looks so good.
We have a premium Baskin Robbins. We have a slightly more premium Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
But they don't even have this in America, like the more premium versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything becomes better
I don't know
when they
why
come
it's
to Asia.
Yeah, for some
It's
reason.
because they build it new and then we localize. and stuff. But
Yeah,
those
so would
literally
you-
look so
Would
good.
you guys go?
I need to go. I need to go. Is this near your house?
Where is
It's
it?
in Cheongdam, so it's
Cheongdam,
not
yeah.
that near.
I mean, I can get no. The thing is, ever since I moved, now I love taking the bus. I can get to the bus like Cheongdam, Apgujeong, anywhere in like 10 minutes. It's the best.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I lived in your area, I would go there straight today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like now I have everything at my fingertips, like any clinic, any these kind of places. Yeah, Five Guys, Halal Guys, with these premium stuff. It's like it's all there. Yeah.
I don't get how you can eat more than one donut at once.
I mean, okay, do you know about crumble cookies?
No.
If you go on TikTok, those are insane. Those are insane. This like the cookie franchise that's taken over. And like I see on TikTok people do these like, oh, crumble cookie mukbang, and they're like 700 calories each. They have like
Whoa.
crazy icing and
I can't do that.
yeah. But it's become really, really
Oh,
popular.
someone mentioned crumble cookies. Diabetes in one
me
cookie,
show
but so
you.
good.
Yeah.
Wow, I need to try that then.
It's not in Korea. But,
Hmm.
let me show you. Oh shit. But I'm pretty sure it will come to Korea soon because when something makes that much money, of course it's gonna make its way. Oh. Shush. Crumble cookie. So yeah, people get a whole box of these.
And they're 700 calories?
Like
100?
usually.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No. It's like they say 100 calories, but it's like per serving, and it's like a quarter of
Oh,
the cookie.
what?
Yeah, so it's like very conceived. So they get like
Wow.
these 6 cookies. And apparently the reason
They
why
look
they
so
got
good, though.
yeah they succeeded because they put out new flavors on their menu every week. So it's like it encourages everybody to go on social media and be like, this week's crumble cookie menu, and like that is basically a cake. That one that's not a cookie.
Yeah, that's not a cookie.
That is
Like,
not a cookie.
it looks good though.
Ice cream?
Oh, she's a good eater.
That's really
But I
good.
could never
cream on
like
top
eat
is
that
kind of
much
like a
sugar
whipped
in one
cream,
go.
Kind of. I like the
I
Can
could.
you?
That looks good.
Brownie. This one's one of my favorite crumble cookies actually. Look at the inside.
Wow. Okay, we need that in Korea now.
I don't know. Some videos I watched, some of them look so dry, and I don't know.
Yeah. Like the cookie culture here isn't that big, so
No.
the only place I can get cookies is at
Subway.
Subway. Yeah.
There's a Ben's
Ben's
cookies, but
cookies,
it's not
yeah.
huge either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a very good cookie scene in Korea.
No. Cookies. Do people actually eat cookies?
And the thing is, with Korea, like you know how we have so many dessert trends that come and go.
Yeah.
Tanguru. These days is yuajang. It's frozen
Yuajang, yeah.
frozen yogurt ice
Yeah.
cream.
Oh my gosh.
We have
yeah.
those like souffle, Japanese souffle pancakes a while back, and then it's like Dubai chocolate, and so like these dessert trends come and go. But right now, cookies are not the big it thing.
Yeah.
No.
Cookies have never been the
No.
thing.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the hype about Yoajang either.
Have you tried it?
Multiple times.
Multiple
my ex
times.
was like addicted with that shit.
Oh really? Yeah, probably it's just like a lot of girls like it. Yeah,
I was like, why do you?
and it's very expensive.
It's just yogurt ice cream. Yeah, it's like
It's very
$15 or
expensive, yeah.
something.
Okay.
It tastes good, obviously, because there's
Yeah.
like chocolate and fruit
Yeah.
and yogurt ice cream and stuff.
and
but-
cereal toppings and whatnot.
But they exited. They apparently sold it.
It was very wise
Yeah.
of the owner. I would have
Yeah.
done the same.
Yeah.
Okay, now do you know Irina Shayk?
Yeah, she's
She's
like
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo.
like
that's-
10 years ago, and
yeah.
like she also dated Bradley Cooper. She was in Seoul looking, and she was slaying.
Okay.
I don't know
So
why
she was
this
in
was
Seoul.
new.
Okay.
She was in Seoul,
Good
and she
for
was
her.
just.
Welcome.
I mean, she is so
That
attractive.
looks so good.
I've heard accounts from people who've seen Irina Shayk in real life, and they're like, she just looks, when she looks at you, she looks like a puma, like ready to like eat you up. She has that kind of
Puma,
like,
huh?
yeah, has that very alluring, sexy look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hope she had a good time.
yeah. Hope she had a good time.
Next news. Let's skip
Let's
this
skip
one.
this. I mean,
Skip this one too.
okay. Then you talk about this because
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is-
really know what's going on
This
here.
is the biggest news right now. So,
I don't know the story.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest news in Korea. He's a YouTuber called Kwaktube. And
He's huge.
He's huge. He's the biggest. He's
He makes
one of the
travel
biggest.
travel content.
Yeah, travel content, and he became big because he's very relatable, and he's not like a fancy looking celebrity or he's just like he's the same age as me apparently, and he's kind of like chubby and like short, and he became like a star because of his concept of acting like a 찐따,
Yeah,
like a loser.
he gets everyone to feel kind of like sympathy and sorry for him. He's like, I've never been lucky with girls.
Yeah.
But then after working on his YouTube, he became so successful.
Yeah.
Now he's like big shot.
Yeah, he got like 3 million subs or something,
Yeah.
and he was on MrBeast too.
Yeah.
And he was on The Genius, a lot of shows. Like if you turn on TV, he's everywhere nowadays.
Yeah, so he's making a lot of money.
Yeah, but because the cancel culture here in Korea is so super big, and everybody goes to narak nowadays. Narak is what we call cancel culture.
So what's the story? Yeah.
He's facing one. So this Lee Naeun, the pretty girl over
Yeah.
here, she's a member of April.
Yeah.
Was a K-pop group, and April got into controversy because of like bullying one of their members allegedly. This case is still going on. I didn't follow the results, but it's just in the air right now. And one of the members, Lee Hyun-ju, she claimed that she got bullied
Okay.
mostly by this member, Inaun, from April, and then the other members trying to like ganged up against her.
Okay.
And she filed like lawsuits and stuff, and it was messy back then when I did DK News. I don't even remember the details.
Oh, so this is like years ago.
Yeah. And I don't know if they've resolved or whatever, but the results never actually came up. But this member also had allegations for school bullying, but those were cleared apparently. So she has like a very like, you know, not a good image in terms of bullying. But the problem is Kwaktube, why he became to stardom is because like
He said he was bullied.
he was bullied in school before. He went on U-Quiz, the famous TV show, and he cried in front of the camera saying that like he was a victim of school bullying, and like he just really worked hard until this point just to get revenge towards those bullies, and he wanted to like show his success and achieve some kind of revenge, and he always spoke really like vocally about school bullying.
Yeah.
And he even got like the ambassador spot for school bullying for like the governmental, you know,
Oh.
he got a government ad for like, you
Anti-bullying.
know, anti-bullying and stuff. But yesterday he invited this Inaun girl to his vlog, like his travel vlog. They go on a travel vlog together.
Okay.
And in the vlog, the fact that she's invited in the vlog itself didn't really go well with the
Yeah.
audience, because like she's, you know, circled around with all these bullying related stuff. And in the last part of the stream, like Kwaktube listens to her story, and he like kind of sides with her, saying like, you know, in the past I thought you were a bully, but like now I think that was a mistake, and I blocked you, but now I unblocked you now. And he goes on, I don't know the exact context, but anyways,
And he had to take it down.
yeah, he kind of like, there was a connotation that he was kind of like forgiving her or something.
Right.
And a lot of people were saying like, because school bullying is such a big matter in Korea, and like she's basically like kind of canceled from the scene because of her allegations, Kwaktube is trying to like cleanse her image.
Is she still active as the idol group? Or?
No, April is like kind of gone now,
Okay.
and people are like, Kwaktube, why are you using your positivity and influence to cleanse a past bully accused person, and when you're the one that benefited the most out of like anti-bullying narratives and stuff? So it's very wrong. So people started canceling him, and then he took down the video immediately, and then he apologized, and he said like it wasn't the best judgment to go like you know, on a trip honor or defender and stuff. So this is becoming very big right now. I honestly think it's blowing out of proportion. It's just because it's Kwaktube. Like
Wait,
everybody's
so
like,
he took her on this trip to Italy?
yeah.
So he pays for that?
I don't know about the details,
No.
but a lot of people are saying, like, if you look at the vlog, like the girls, like she's very pretty,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then she's like taking like, you know, stuff off of his face, and she's being very friendly and kind of like being flirtatious. and
Flirty.
Flirtuous.
David's making up words.
Isn't that a word? Anyways, yeah, she's being very flirty and stuff, and a lot of people in the communities were like, oh, he got sold, you know,
he sold out.
he got delusional because like a lot of the other girls don't even look at him. So there's a past clip of him like sitting with Chu, the idol, and then she's like blatantly blocking, like I don't want to be associated with you and stuff. You're not my style and blah blah blah. And all the other guests are like that, but like she was being so friendly and stuff, and people are like, why would a pretty girl like you objectively approach you and like be so friendly to you and stuff? She's trying to get clout from you. She's trying to cleanse her image and all that. She's using you, but you're the only one that's not seeing it and being delusional and trying to be good to her. And after this, we don't want to see her rebound from her past allegations. You're on the forefront of cleansing her image while you're the biggest beneficiary from anti-bullying. So that doesn't make sense, and it's becoming like a huge thing right now, and it's very sad because I like Kwaktube too, and he's one of the relatable big travel YouTubers, but because of this now, I think he's gonna face some backlash for a while.
I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest, this whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, honestly, too, but people are just like jumping on it.
And I've heard from people that are like hang around with those kind of Kwaktube with those YouTubers. They're like, his image is like an act. He's been getting girls since years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's once you become that level of successful and money, like girls will go out with you. So it's all an act to be like, oh, feel sorry for me, guys. I'm a nerd and I'm ugly and nobody likes me. It's like it's a lie. It's a concept. He has to keep up that image. Yeah, like I said, if you're that level, girls will throw themselves at you.
PD? Bang PD? Because he bangs well?
Bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang. Well, yeah, so that's Kwaktube. But honestly, though, like, I understand why he goes with that image because, like,
it makes you have, like, people feel sorry for you, you know?
Yeah, so... No, he's not like conventionally the most attractive looking. So he sells that as his point. And yeah, so people are like, you don't know your place right now and blah blah blah. So he's been getting all these awards and
Yeah, he's hella successful. Yeah.
He's very successful.
Yeah.
So
he has his own company, media company.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's like a big thing right now.
I honestly don't think it's a big deal, yeah.
Hitman Bang. Did you see the Kwaktube Las Vegas thing? Kwaktube Vegas.
The SNL?
This. Did you see this?
What is that?
She's so pretty.
He thinks she looks like Karina.
No, like I just watched. I was like, why does this video not end? And I was staring at it for like 10 minutes.
David's the type of that to get like sucked in to these kind of.
Sucked in? What do you mean sucked in?
So she went to Vegas? That's what happened?
Apparently when she was like telling her story that she, like she wasn't in any relationship with Bang PD and stuff to prove that her point, like she posted pictures and videos and stuff, but this went viral because like she was very pretty on it. And then yeah, I was like, wow, let me watch this for 10 minutes. Why isn't it ending? Like, this video is 10 minutes.
Oh dear, David.
Look at this, wow. Yeah.
Oh dear, but David, yeah, do you plan on dating before the
Kwaktube sale?
I don't think you can date her, David. I'm sorry.
You never know.
I'm so sorry.
Girls like her don't, you never know.
She's used to the level of...
Like, successful girls don't look for, like, success in men. They're like, they want truthful and loving people. Okay. Like, I can take care of you. You only give me love.
Do you plan on dating before the end of the year?
I don't plan. Like, I just don't understand when people say, like, I plan on dating.
No, but, like, actively, like, looking. Actively seeking.
I don't know. If I have the time and energy, maybe. Yeah. She got Bang PD. I can be Bang PD's friend. What?
Someone said David's such a straight boy. I mean...
Then what am I?
Yes, he's very hetero.
I'm a very hetero boy with
hetero.
like yeah, all caps.
All caps.
Hetero. Natalie, thank you for the pizza talk. Pizza.
David still thinks he can get curry done.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Oh.
Aim for the sky. Supernova.
Anyway, guys, we've been talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Both of you are so hilarious. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Danny was in China. He went with his girlfriend. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he's
with
been
the
sending
family.
us like pics
Updates?
of
Does
like,
he like it?
weird food. The thing is, like, he doesn't send us like good stuff about like Beijing.
He sends the weird stuff.
He just sends
Let
us
me-
like
show me some
random
pictures.
ass
Like what?
pictures. That's like so Danny. Like,
Aloha.
where is it?
Yeah, but I think it seemed like he's having a fun time in China.
I don't know. He's just sending us random pics. Like, I went to this place illegally. You're not supposed to go there.
Okay.
Yeah. No, apparently there's like a North Korean restaurant in China.
Oh.
It's called Pyongyangmyeonok or something.
Oh.
Like something.
Uh,
And because our country's relationships are not good,
if you're a South Korean, you can't go.
you can't go. But then he apparently sneaked in with his girlfriend, and
What would happen if they found out he's
they
South
just
Korean?
kick you out. But until 2019 or something, they accepted South Koreans too. But afterwards, they're like, we have a ban. So Danny is something else.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say this? Is he gonna get like?
No.
Is he gonna get deported or something?
No, I'm sure he'll be back by the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody really cares. Nobody really cares that much. Okay, wow. So during this live, we found out that David.
Anna, ask my husband. Successful women look for good men. It's not about the money. Prenups take care of that. Okay, wow. Living sweetly. Do you know anyone from your own tier that is looking for a single Korean guy that is very caring and lovely?
For me?
No, for me.
You said guy.
Yeah. Living sweetly is a nuna.
You want a Korean guy.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You want a Korean girl.
No, another person in like you.
Oh, I see.
Another nuna like you. Or yeah, whatever.
Danny's girlfriend is Chinese. Yeah, that's why he's.
Oh, she says yes. Okay, well, slide please.
What happened to that, like the tennis girl?
Oh, there was no response from the person, not the girl. I thought it was rude to reach out personally, so I emailed the person again.
It's not rude. Just.
It's creepy too.
It's not
like I've
creepy.
never slid into anybody's DMs before. Like, does that even work?
No, but if she already knows who you are and was like.
I don't really know if that person introduced me or not. So I'm just like whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Set him up. Okay.
Oh lol. Okay. Yeah. Let's join next week. Like it's like now almost end of September.
Yeah. Then why isn't it getting cool?
It will. It will.
Yeah, maybe the September or October vibes will get me, and then I'll consider dating or something. Because that's usually when people get lonely. When you see like the foliage and the falling leaves and the good weather hitting you, and everybody going to Han River and.
Actually, I was gonna ask, what's going on with MrBeast? Because I saw some videos.
Why are you asking me?
Because I mean, you work there.
Even if I worked there, do you think
Because
I
I
would be able to talk
on my
about
YouTube
that?
algorithm, like so I've seen so many videos be like, oh, this is the downfall of MrBeast. Like, did he do something?
Nah, it's nothing.
What happened?
It's nothing. Like you go research it on yourself. I can't tell anything about it related to my work or anything. Like, and
I think something happened.
For the record, like, I'm not even in his company, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't tell anything. But this is purely just my personal opinion, just to say it. I've seen all the videos and stuff. My face is even plastered in one of the biggest
Oh really?
exposing videos. Like, yeah,
Really? Why would they post you?
they expose the whole like organization
Oh.
and like the workers there, and apparently there's like the biggest boss over there. My face is like my LinkedIn profile's right next to him, and
Oh,
I'm
really?
like, there's like 5 million views on that video, and then people captured and sent, is this you?
Oh, no.
Why are you on a MrBeast exposing?
Okay, I need to find out what happened.
But like my personal opinion is, you go through all the allegations and stuff, and it's basically about how he uses like fake CG, and he's been like, his friend has been associated as a pedophile or whatever, and all that kind of stuff, and there's like mistreatment of contestants on, you know, there's like some rigging allegations and stuff. But I went through the whole thing too. While the allegations are pretty, you know, like the pedophile thing about like his colleague, like his, what do you call it, ex-friend, that thing is pretty huge. But at the end, it isn't himself, as it isn't himself, and also like the other allegations, like they're just all public information. Who doesn't know he uses CG and like, you know,
I mean,
all that
at a-
CGI and
yeah,
stuff. So
at a channel of that.
so
level.
yeah, and then like he's still strong and up and going, and he launched a new like box with Logan Paul and
And
KSI. So.
Minty just sent David $50 to ask if you like mushroom or turtleneck.
What?
She sent it to his channel. Unless you sent it to my channel, I'm not answering that question. Why would I answer
I'll
it?
buy
He
you
sent it-
lunch. I'll buy you lunch.
No, but 50 channel on your channel, that's not
Well,
enough.
I'll buy you lunch.
No, I will answer next time.
Mushroom or turtleneck?
I'm not answering that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Minty, but maybe you can shoot it here.
Yeah, shoot it on mine and I'll answer.
Yeah. Thank you, Minty, though. Oppa Minty. I don't recognize you though. Like, were you a regular? Minty is a whale. Yes, he is a whale. He or she is a whale. Mint Choco. Yeah.
Okay, let's get going. I have.
Well, Minty might come to your channel and send a 50.
Oh.
And say like mushroom or turtleneck. What does that even mean though?
It's obvious what it means.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
No, I know what it meant, but like in context to you, what does it mean? So like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what would it mean?
Yeah, I have a lot of work to do actually this afternoon, so
Yay, Bitcoin's going up.
let's see how much is that.
It's
Only
60K.
barely.
60K. That's a start. They say the bull market is coming soon.
They've been when? Please when?
Next month.
I remember when it was like, you know, in March, when it was completely just everything going on. I was in Hong Kong, Macau in Hong Kong, and I was just like, I could not really focus on the trip because it was like, everything so exciting. All my alts were going insane. I should have sold right then. I would have been like double what I currently am at right now.
Well, don't make that mistake this time.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it was gonna go up even more. I should have sold then. Yeah. Anyway.
I pop in sometimes. Okay, Minty. Well, pop in later too. Okay, guys.
Let's go to lunch, yeah.
Let's go. I'll at least get her lunch.
Yes.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye. Join next week.
We had a whale of a time. Okay. Yes, we did. Bye, everybody. Have a nice day. Happy Chuseok. Go check out Patreon and pidoso.net if you want good products. Bye-bye. Oh, I have an exclusive podcast about alcoholism and drinking culture and corporate